So I have been sharing my vision in these last couple of weeks, maybe last week, about really connecting back to our witness consciousness and having that skill of knowing that we are supreme consciousness, which we call Purusha, and that we are also Prakriti, which is this animation of ourselves, of our human self. And so to have the knowledge of both, that I am supreme consciousness and I am this human being walking on this, day to day journey where all things are spinning, right? All are animated. That when I can have both as my understanding of who I am, then I can rest as a witness and watch as the things unfold in front of me without always having to react or always having to have an emotion around it. And also in that ability to have both as who I am, what I'm doing here on this planet, it also gives me the opportunity to remember that I trust the universe, I trust its wisdom, and I trust its intelligence to be taking us as human beings through whatever it is that we need to move through at this time, space. So bring your hands together, rub your hands together. We'll tune in first. And then we're going to start with a really beautiful meditation to call on our ancestral wisdom to support us in any day, any moment, any breath. So steady your palms. We'll chant Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong is O-N-G. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to that divine energy, superpower inside of me to see beyond what is just in front of my eyes. Deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Release the hands down, thumb and first finger come to touch. And if this is a new mantra for you, just enjoy listening. If not, please join in. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Siri Gurudeve Name, Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Siri Gurudeve Name, Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Sadgare Name, Siri Gurudeve Name, Siri Gurudeve Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Deep breath in. Squeeze and lift the pelvic floor, draw the navel in and up, squeeze your spine, and release. I want you to bring your right hand to your heart. And I want you to bring your left hand behind your back so that it touches the back of your heart. And this is connecting to ancestral wisdom. You can close your eyes and we're going to chant Guru Ram Das together. Just listen first. Josh will start and then you can join in. Guru Guru, Vahe Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru, Guru, Guru 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 Vahe Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru. And please take a deep breath in. And as you release your hands, just sit to meditate for a moment in stillness. I call it sitting with divine counsel. As you listen to all of the celestial and ancestral wisdom as it moves through you, for you. And then please come down to lie on your back. Bend your knees and plant your feet. And I want you to, without lifting your hips up, I want you just to bring your hip points towards your belly button and then your hip points down towards your heels. And I want you to do it slowly by inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. So just really gentle pelvic tilts here. Pelvic tilts where you're tilting your pelvis up and then down. And you're doing it with the breath of an inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. But you're not going to lift your butt up yet, so it's not coming into bridge. You're just doing little pelvic tilts, little pelvic tilts. And placing your full awareness here. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Place your full attention down in the sacral area. It's been very interesting, right, this last week and seeing what's coming up for you. And if the emotions that are coming up for you, right, if that this is something that's triggering an anger or a fear, and can we move that energy through this sacral area so that it doesn't get stuck there, as in pushing things down into the basement of our awareness. So just another minute here, just inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. And then you can start to bring your hips off the floor and then lower them back down. Bring them off the floor and then lower them back down. And try to still continue that pelvic tilt so that you're moving your pelvis in one way. And when it comes down to the floor, you're letting the groins release. And you're staying in that same energy, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And maybe you start to go a little faster, right? Maybe you want to and maybe it feels just more skillful for you to stay slow. So whatever it is for you, I agree. Keep your mind here though. Keep your attention in the sacral energy. If you had wanted to put on music, don't do it now, but once we move to the next exercise, you can always play some music. Good last minute here. There's a lot of fears that come up, old fears that we haven't really been able to process, or old angers that we haven't been able to take a look at. Vulnerability, loss, gain, feeling safe, unsafe. And this practice is just perfect for us to unleash some of those energies so that they can be absorbed back into the ethers. Good. And then come on down, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop open, feet on the floor. And just experience that moment for you, whatever it is. I've been playing with this phrase, getting between the molecules, getting between your molecules. This idea of, can you get between that place where it's not just about your human existence? It's that place, it's beyond this moment, back into that pure consciousness. Can you stand between the veils of walking this walk and also walking spirit with spirit as spirit? Can you become the witness to what's happening in the world without having to be caught up in it in a way that doesn't serve you? Good. Bring your knees together, hug your knees into your chest. And instead of just rolling up and down on your spine, I want you kind of to roll up to the right side of your mat and then roll back and roll up to the left side of your mat and roll back. So you're getting your whole back as you roll up and down, not just your spine. That's it. That's it. So some of you are just going kind of rolling side to side. I want you to actually roll all the way up as if you're coming up to sit and then roll back. But you're rolling up on a sideways, on an angle. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Beautiful. And then come all the way back up. Nice job, everybody. Come onto your hands and knees. We'll begin some cat-cow. Here's a time if you want to put on some music and you didn't do that, you're welcome to put that on now if you'd like. Otherwise, practicing in silence is also quite lovely. So inhale to look forward, exhale to look back, cat and cow. Eyes can be open or closed, that's up to you. Good. One more minute here, either quickly or slowly. I think the rule here in choosing is to become very intuitive. Do you need to move your energy a little bit faster? Have you become very kapha and not in the mood to get off the couch? Then move it a little faster. Have you been stuck watching the news because it's calling you to watch it a lot? Well, then move a little faster. Good. And then press back into child's pose. And feel the breath at the back of your heart where your hand was at the beginning. Feel a little imprint of where your hand was holding the back of your heart, the back of the heart chakra. And expand your breath here. I remember one time, very long time ago, when an energy healer was doing work on me, and he put his hand at the back of my heart. Memories just came flooding in of something that it really hurt, a lot of pain. And I'm not suggesting that for that to happen for you. What I am saying is that our body is holding a lot of unprocessed emotions. And so not only are we calling in our ancestors and those that have walked the path before us for support, and as my teacher, Robin Rose Bennett, would say, also call in the children that are coming into the world as support, for they have the wisdom that is connected with the universe. But know that you're healing deeply at this time. That's what we're doing, is we're deeply healing. That's why it's most important to stay connected to that source of that Purusha, or the absolute consciousness. Good. Okay, come on up. And because I know it's everybody's favorite, and I know this, when Jen asked how, if it was hard or not, I didn't mention this part because it just came to my mind that I think you guys would like to do it. So let's do a couple of frogs here. So come on up to a squat where your heels are lifted. So come to a squat where you, Jen. But this is just a little something, a little something. This is for Kim, because she's new, and I thought she'd like this. So come on up to your tippy toes. So your heels are lifted, hands are on the floor. Hands are on the floor inside your legs. Good. Now lift your butt up and bring your head down toward the floor, but you're on your tippy toes. And then come back down, let your butt come back down. That's it. Inhale when you lift your butt up. Exhale when you bring your butt down. Yep. And just like Margie's doing, you have a slight smile on your face, so it looks like you're really enjoying it. Good, Angela, and just get going with this. Just enjoy a couple. We're not going to do very many, not many. We're not doing 54, 108, or anything stupid like that. And if your knees really are not liking this, you just do half frog, like you don't come all the way down, that's all. Susan, take that butt higher though. Your butt has to go high to almost straight legs. Yeah, yes. And then you go back down. Oof, there it is. Aich. And again, working that sacral energy, what's happening in my lower triangle of my body. Good, last two, you guys. And then when you lower it down, come all the way down to sit and stretch your legs nice and wide. Good, inhale, center, exhale over your right leg. Inhale, center, exhale over your left leg. Inhale, center, exhale over your right. Inhale, center, exhale over. Yeah, you got it. If you need a blanket underneath your seat, feel free to place it there if it makes you more comfortable. As you're moving like this, try to see what it feels like just to forget that you're even doing it. Just get caught up in the energy of it. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. When you get caught up in something, right, some distraction of life, remind yourself that everything is energy. This too is just energy flowing. You're doing great. Last minute here, everybody. Let your breath move you. All of our sacred teachings, they remind us to stay connected to that source of great love, cosmic love. But also, all of our great teachings say at some point, but in the end, it's up to you. In the end, it's up to you how you face your life, how you react and respond. It's up to you. You have all the teachings, they're all here. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale the hands down. Beautiful. Bring your legs back together and just feel for a moment. And bring your hands up onto your shoulders. Your forefingers are face front, your thumbs face back. Inhale left, exhale right. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale those hands down to your lap. And again, just feel the expression of energy as you right now. Good. And then either come into Gomukhasana. So what does that mean? You're going to place your right knee in front of your left knee and sit between your heels, or bring your right shin in front of your left shin. So right knee on top of left knee. Yep. Heels back by your hips. You're sitting between your heels. A prop is nice underneath your hips too, if that feels necessary. Good. You can either have your hands on the floor or your hands on your hips or your thighs. And again, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And keep your attention on your sacral energy. Keep your attention down into your pelvis, into your first, second, third chakra, your downward triangle. In through your nose, out through your mouth. As if you're watching a triangle that's pointing downward from your navel down. And maybe that energy also moves all the way back into Mother Earth. So there's this beautiful relationship that we have with that ancestral wisdom. You know, when we think of rocks, rocks are known as the keepers of the secrets. And that energy that is low, 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 deep into the earth is that which is always percolating with magic. That unseen. Good, everybody. As you exhale here, change legs, other knee on top or other shin in front. And again, that same pranayama practice, inhale nose, exhale mouth, with your attention fully focused on the downward triangle of your body. Notice how much space that you can create just with your mind and your breath. Where you place your attention, all will expand. So as yogis, we want to place our attention on absolute consciousness as much as we can. Supreme consciousness. Thirty seconds. Good. And then as you exhale, take it back to child's pose. I had a thought this morning in my meditation where that if you see something, you're looking at something, you're watching something, or something comes to your attention that might disturb you with your eyes open and you're being disturbed by some kind of energy, note that. And then close your eyes and bring that disturbance, that thought, that image to your third eye, right? The space between the eyebrows, and see if that energy changes when you hand it to the absolute consciousness. See if it shifts that witness consciousness so that you can see it maybe as a place where you're stepping back and looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, come on up, take a comfortable seat, please. And our hands are going to be up with our elbows alongside our rib cage. And we're going to turn our hands outward and then turn them in and pull the thumb in. So the hands go out and then pull the thumb in and close into fist. That's it. And out. So Emily, your elbows can even be down a little bit. That's fun to go up, but you can even relax those a little bit. Yeah, good. Out and then you pull in. Because then the mouth is O-shaped and it's going to be inhale, exhale through that O-shaped mouth. And gaze down at the tip of your nose. Go. I'm going to set my timer here in case you think I'm not paying attention to you. Go, go, go. Yep, open and close. O-shaped mouth. Keep going. You turn from the wrists. Keep going. A little over a minute. That's it. Beautiful. Keep going. 53 seconds. Hopefully you feel a lot moving, whether even in your jaw, right? We know that our jaw is completely connected to our pelvic floor. More we relax that jaw, the more we relax that pelvic floor. And not in a way that we're relaxing, we don't want to, how do I say this? Have pee-pee problems, but I'm saying to relax so that we're not holding all that excess energy in that pelvic floor that doesn't need to be there. 17 seconds. Beautiful. Inhale, please. Good. We're going to go right into the next exercise. Exhale. Now you're just going to push and pull. Hands are going to go forward and back. Push and pull. And O-shaped mouth. Same breath. That's it. Yep. There you go. Push and pull. Hands forward and back. You got it. O-shaped mouth. Little over a minute left. You got this. Energy. Everything is energy. Anger is energy. Joy is energy. When you find yourself getting caught up in a strong emotion, I'm not saying don't feel it, but label it as energy so it doesn't consume you. 53 seconds. This Kriya is called Meditation for Conquering One's Imagined Disabilities, things that we think disable us. They do not. And again, it's really up to us. You have the teachings, you have the practices. In the end, it's up to you. Good. Here, you're going to inhale, stretch your right arm forward, hold and squeeze everything. And then exhale, inhale your right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, hold and squeeze everything. And exhale, release. Okay, the last part, there's only 3 parts of this Kriya. So your arms are just gonna go out in circles. So I just have my palms and I'm just gonna do little circles like I'm washing a car or whatever, I don't know. Is that how you do that? So O-shaped mouth. This is for heart energy, and it's the last 3 minutes of the Kriya, so enjoy it. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. So good, so good. Again, keep your jaw relaxed. You can even think of playing with the etheric energy around you. That unseen energy, that powerful tribe that surrounds you as support. Those that have come before you. Those that are entering into the world. Can we get between our molecules? See that there's so much more to us than what meets the eye. So always return to that first eye or third eye. 42 seconds. Build it, build it, build it, build it. 30 seconds, keep going, build it up. Don't let it go. From the first exercise we began until now, keep building, building, building. O-shaped mouth. Good. Inhale, squeeze everything, squeeze until you shake. Squeeze, 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 hold. And then release. Once again, just pause to feel. Meditate with divine counsel. I liken it to having a qualified therapist, a licensed therapist that you come to their office and you sit and talk out your questions with them. Well, this is the same. I call it divine counsel. Then please lie down on your back and rest in Shavasana. And begin to deepen your breath. And then draw your knees into your chest and release your feet back down to the floor. In the same way that we started the class, or maybe after we did our first meditation, we did those little pelvic tilts. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Just do that again, just for a moment here. And if you want, if the pelvic tilts are lifting your butt off the floor, that's fine. If they're just moving your hip points forward and back, just rocking on your low back, that's also fine. Inhale, nose. Exhale now. Good, and then draw your knees back into your chest. Let your knees drop to one side and then the other. And then bring yourself all the way back up to sit. Bring your hands together at your heart center. We'll call it a long Sat Nam. Deep breath in. Sa. Nam. Sliding your hands to the space between the eyebrows. Sat Nam, everybody. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.
That was great. Thank you.
Of course, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Of course, of course, of course. Have a
That's
beautiful,
what I needed.
excellent, excellent. Love you guys so much. Hopefully I'll see you on Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Be there or I'll come get you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.